Okay, hi, it's Jonathan, or HypnoJohn, here again, and I thought I'd do another video. And as you might have seen, I'm going to start calling them going under with or getting hypnotized by blank, because instead of reaction videos, because the reaction is always going to be going under. So anyway, today I thought I'd try this guy that came across my Tumblr, and his name is called the Dominicator, and his video is called Get Hypnotized and Drained of Your Willpower. And I thought I'd do this one because actually that's a technique I like to use as well. As always, I'm going into these videos nearly completely blind. I did check out the first minute or so, and he has kind of a surfer dude voice, so be aware of that. Other than that, I'm not sure what to expect. So, all right, let's get started.
What's up, dudes? I'm the Dominicator, and in this video, I'm going to hypnotize you and drain you of your willpower. As in all of my videos, you'll be asked to comment at the end while hypnotized, so go ahead and log into an account that you can use for that. Mute any distractions, and continue when you're ready to get hypnotized and drained of your willpower. What is willpower, dudes? Willpower is self-control. Willpower is delay of gratification. It's the ability to resist short-term satisfaction for long-term satisfaction. Willpower is useful in so many ways, such as abstaining from sex, or studying for a test, or resisting the temptation to sleep when you have work to do. Willpower is also used to counteract the social influence of somebody else. For example, if somebody is trying to persuade you of something, you might find it easier to follow their words in the short term, even if they are persuading you to serve their interests in the long term. If somebody is trying to dominate you, you might find it easier in the short term to allow yourself to be dominated, even though it means that you will bow to them in the long term. A word about willpower and hypnosis. If you are being hypnotized, and you want to get hypnotized, and you're not resisting at all, then your willpower has absolutely nothing to do with your ability to get hypnotized. Absolutely nothing at all. In fact, having a higher willpower is no guarantee that you will have an easier time getting hypnotized either. That is a myth, my dudes. The two are uncorrelated. However, if you are resisting getting hypnotized, then your willpower can be used to resist the hypnotist, just as willpower can be used to resist persuasion. It is commonly believed that it is a myth that dudes can be hypnotized against their will. However, that itself is also a myth. That is because hypnosis is at least as powerful as persuasion. So just as a dude can fail to resist persuasion, a dude can fail to resist getting hypnotized. It is totally, completely possible for a skilled hypnotist to hypnotize a dude against his will. It takes a great hypnotist and a very hypnotizable dude who also happens to be weak-willed. So dudes, if you are ready to get hypnotized and drained of your willpower, then just continue listening to the sound of my voice. Now to begin, I want you to look at the circle pattern in front of you, and I want you to keep your eyes open until I snap my fingers and say the word sleep. This is very important because I want you to continue looking at the circle pattern in front of you, and so I want you to keep your eyes open until I snap my fingers and say the word sleep. And I want you to continue looking at the pattern in front of you. Notice how it relaxes you, and just continue to look at it. Continue allowing it to relax you, and notice how very relaxed it makes you feel as you just continue watching it. And I want you to keep your eyes open, even though you may find they become a bit heavy, a bit sleepy from watching the pattern. Your willpower is a limited resource, so the more that you use it, the less that you have. You might be watching this video at the very end of the day when you feel tired and sleepy, and you might even notice that as you continue watching the circle pattern, that it uses just a little bit of your willpower not to blink your heavy and sleepy eyes. And now concentrate on the sound of my voice and listen to the tone of my voice. Notice how pleasant it sounds, and notice that with each and every word that I say, how wonderful it feels just to continue listening to the sound of my voice and just relaxing. And each and every word that I say carries my own will. And if you are at all resisting my words, you might find that it uses just a little bit of your willpower not to feel my words completely and totally. And if you are at all resisting my words, you might find that it uses just a little bit of willpower not to feel my words completely and totally. And the more of your willpower that you use, the more and more limited that it becomes. And the more and more limited that it becomes, the less and less that you will have. And in fact, the longer that you continue to watch the pattern, the more and more that your willpower will begin to drain. And the longer and longer that you listen to the sound of my voice, the more and more that your willpower will drain. And in fact, it drains just a little bit more with each and every word that I say. And because it is draining, my words affect you more and more the longer and longer that you listen to them, and the more and longer that you watch. And the more that you resist the effects of my words, the more and more willpower that you use, and the less and less that you'll have. And if you don't resist my words, then you'll follow all of my suggestions, that your willpower is beginning to drain. So whether or not you resist, your willpower will begin to drain. And the more that it drains, the less that you can resist continuing to watch the pattern in front of you, and the less that you can resist continuing to listen to the sound of my voice and following my words. And so, the longer that you follow my words, the less that you'll resist following my words, because of the more that your willpower will drain. And you begin to feel the effects of my words on your mind, and it actually feels so good for your willpower to drain. You feel a nice and melting feeling coming over your mind. It feels so good to just give in and allow your willpower to drain. And you can even begin to feel how my words carry my will and how strong it's beginning to become. My words are draining your willpower, and as you continue watching, the circles are draining your willpower. And very soon, I'm going to start draining your willpower even more quickly. And when I begin to do that, you will use so much of your willpower to try to resist it. And even as you attempt to resist, it's going to drain faster and faster. It's going to completely drain away. And when it completely drains away, all of my words will be so strong and so powerful that you won't even be able to resist them. And it will feel so good to follow and obey my words and to obey my will. You will begin to hear a pulse in the background. This is your willpower, and right now it's normal, but very soon I'm going to snap my fingers, and when I do, I'm going to begin draining all of your willpower out through your eyes. As you stare at and fixate on the pattern in front of you, it will begin to completely and totally drain all of the willpower from you. You can try to look away, but the harder you try, the less that you can. And the more of your willpower that it drains, the harder that it comes to resist, and the harder that it becomes to look away. And your willpower is used to hold up all the little muscles in your face and in your jaw. And as your willpower drains, all of the muscles in your face are going to relax down completely, since you won't even be able to hold them up anymore. You feel so good to have your willpower drained away. It will be a very pleasant feeling of your mind completely and totally melting. And now, look deeper into the pattern as it completely and totally drains you of your willpower. Your willpower is falling and dropping as you continue watching. You can no longer resist looking away because I have drained you of the willpower that you need to resist. And now you are so helpless as the pattern sucks out the rest of your willpower. And very soon it's going to drain away the very last drops of your willpower. And then you won't even be able to resist any of my commands. You'll be completely and totally dominated. My will be so much more powerful than yours that you'll have no choice but to obey it. And now soon, after the very last drops of your willpower drain out from your eyes, I'm going to snap my fingers and say the word sleep. And when I do, your body will slump down like a puppet, and you will completely relax as you continue listening to and obey my words. And now, sleep, sleep. And now all of your willpower is completely gone, and you are relaxing down into a nice and obedient sleep. And now my words are so very strong because they carry my will. Each and every word pierces straight into your mind, and all of the willpower that you might have used to resist my words is completely drained away. And now the only thing that you can do is obey my words. My words carry my will, and my will is so much stronger than yours now. You can feel the weight of my words completely molding and shaping your mind. And since the only thing that you can do is obey my words, I have become your master. And so long as you are in the state I am your master, you'll feel so good to obey me, and I'll feel a spine tingling sensation knowing that you are being helplessly dominated by your new master. And soon I'm going to snap my fingers, and when I do, your eyes will open, but your willpower will still be completely drained. You will leave a comment that says, I bow down to Master Dominic's will. You will also like this video because you like having your willpower completely drained. And also, if you have not subscribed, I want you to subscribe. You will bow to my will because it is so much stronger than yours, and now you have none of your own. Only over the course of a few hours will your willpower return to normal, and you will succumb to the temptation to remain completely mindless. Now soon I'm going to count from 1 to 5. When I reach 5, I'll snap my fingers and your eyes will open. And you'll like this video, and you will leave a comment that says, I bow down to Master Dominic's will. Now beginning with 1, as my will begins to replace yours. 2, as you begin to come back up. 3, completely devoid of any will. And 4, completely obedient. And 5, eyes open. Alright, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, and check out Dominicator.com to visit my t-shirt store, commission a video, or to schedule an appointment with me to get hypnotized. Catch you later, dudes.
Well, that was interesting. I'm liking the video. And there's a lot of bow down to comments. So, I don't know. Sure, why not? It's like, I'm awake. I'm still doing it. I'd like a private session with this guy, or a normal session, but you know, I don't want to have to like make an appointment. Hello, sorry for the skip, but I decided to redo the outro because I need to learn to speak more clearly. As you could see, I was probably leaving the comment, and in the YouTube file, in the comment section, a lot of people had put, I will bow down to yada yada yada's will and whatnot and so forth. And I just thought, what the hell? It was weird because I was in control of my actions and I felt awake, but I was still doing it. So it was interesting. So I'll put links to his video in my posts, and like and comment on this video if you liked it. And sorry for the pauses, sometimes I have to think before I speak. Alright, I'll see you guys later. Bye bye.